Hey guys, welcome to another Warhead Getting Started tutorial. Today we're going to be building the layout and theme design for a portfolio website called Jameson Photography. We'll be utilizing the content and base styles that we added in previous tutorials. Let's get started. First we want to add our logo, but before we do that, we need to create a sector that we can put the logo in. Simply drag my sector across the amount of columns that I want to span, and then we add a block. For the logo, we're going to go ahead and use the image block here and upload or select my image and configure any settings. Just like that. Click Add. There's our logo. Now we want to create some spacing around the edges of our logo. So we're going to go ahead and add a margin, just like that. Next, let's add some navigation next to the logo. Again, we'll create a sector that spans the rest of the way across the row, and we'll add a block. For the navigation, we're going to be using the menu block right here, and the content that we want to display is our extra pages. So we select extra pages and add the block, and there's our menu. Now let's style the menu link text. We'll start with some margins on the right and the top, and we'll move on to styling the text. All we're going to do here is set the text to be all uppercase and align it to the right. There we go. We already have a header for our website. Now we want to add a homepage banner and some call to action text. So just like we did for the logo and the navigation, we're going to create a new sector, this time spanning the entire row, and we're going to add a block. For the banner, we're going to add the page content block, since we're going to be using content that we created in the CMS. And the content we're going to use is the banner content. Now that the block's added, simply start styling the banner content. We'll start with some margins, top and bottom, just like that. And we'll style the text. Make it a nice size, make it bold so it stands out, align it to the center, and we'll change the color. Just like that. Now for the banner background, we're going to go ahead and utilize the row styles and click on background. And just like the logo, we select our image and configure any settings. There it is. Next, we want to add some homepage content. So we'll create a brand new sector, again spanning the entire width of the row, and we'll add the page content block again, since the content we want has already been created in the dashboard CMS. This time we'll use homepage content. And there's our content. Now all we need to do is style the text. We'll go ahead and start with a margin. Let's do something like that on all sides. And let's bump up the size of the text. That, and align it center. There you go. You can see our layout's really starting to take shape now. Next, we want to add a gallery featuring some of the photography work for our client. This time, instead of creating a new sector, let's add the block to the existing sector that we just used. So we'll just go to the block list, add another block, and since it's a gallery, we're going to use the gallery block. All we need to do here is select the gallery that we want to use, portfolio, and I'm going to adjust the size of the images here, and then add the block. Now you can see our gallery's been added. Next, we want to add a little bit of padding to the top and bottom of our gallery. So we'll go ahead and select padding, add some top padding, some bottom padding. You can see it shifted. And we also want to add some padding to our captions. So we'll click Captions, Add some padding here, just like that. And there you go. Next, we want to add a copyright row and some copyright text, so a footer. To do that, we are going to create a new sector, again spanning the entire width of the row. And for this text, instead of using page content, we're going to use the text code block, since this text likely won't have to change too often or need to be updated. Simply enter the text that you want and add the block. And there you go. Now we also want to style this text just like we did with the rest of the blocks. And we're going to start with some margins. 20 on the top and the same on the bottom. Next we'll style the text. And the only thing we're going to do here is align the text to the center and change the color to this white, since we're going to be adding a background color to our row. So you can't see the text right now, but you will as soon as we add the background color. Just like the banner image, we're going to use row styles, only instead of adding an image, we're going to utilize this color here, this dark gray color. There you go. Our footer's complete. We have a gallery, homepage content. You've just seen how quick and easy you can create a homepage layout using Warhead and the content that we've added through the dashboard CMS. Stay tuned for a future tutorial where we show you how to add more blocks to an existing theme. Thanks for watching.